Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is exactly 10:30 on whatever night of the week it is in January 2025. Back with a couple for tomorrow. I sort of don't know what I'm at. I was busy this evening and I had a few pints. And I hope you don't mind. I have this in front of me. I'll get it out here while I'm chatting ye. And I have this. So the best thing to do is that. I prefer to have it warm, but if I warmed it up and had it, it would be 10 to 11. And it should be in the oven. Because it'll be in the oven instead of the video. So we'll multitask. Not great quality custard that at all, not the best. I prefer the birds. I'm gone to the birds. I'm away with the birds. Where are we at? With made a few pounds today. Busselburgh was called off with less than 10 minutes to the first race. That was an absolute disgrace. Like, what were they trying to prove? It should be at least 4 hours. There should be a cut-off point before the first race, at least 4. Make it 4 hours before people leave their houses, before horses leave the yards. If everybody is reimbursed, isn't the course going to be out of money? Like, what were they trying to prove? They should have known, make a brave call on it, either go with it or not go with it. So we had a flat runner then, therapist, not making excuses, but the race wasn't ran to suit. The two horses that I thought would be coming from the end of the pack, therapist and the other one that I said maybe the reverse forecast, first and third a lot of the way, and hadn't the toe then to pick up the win. Charlie Johnson's, who was a doubtful stayer, over 1.5 miles, won that. And then we had our old buddy, old pal, old neighbour, old friend, Poker Face. That was 11 to 2 all day. There was some gamble on that. I think it went off 7 to 4. I thought I got bet. I backed it actually each way, and I said, well, at least I have my money back. And within a second, that the result up, and he won by a short head. I mean, I thought it'd be, if anything, a nose when they announced it, a short head, but he knew where to put his head down. That's a few times that has done us a good turn. And then we had cover up for the third, at least the third time, if not the fourth. I think it could be the third time winning, second behind the favourite, and it won for us. One for Jebel Ali, didn't it, last year? But it didn't get the run of the race the last year, and it finished second, and it got the run of the race today. All the money was from 20s into 9s for Strobe. Didn't like the track, the conditions. I thought at one stage we were going to maybe get up to win, but it didn't matter. But it drifted out. It SP'd at 40 to 1. I've no idea why that was. And it went out to 9 to 2 without the favourite. I backed it actually 7 to 4, 11 to 4, and 4 to 1. Because I couldn't see anything ready to come second to it. So we made a few pounds. Tuz is a decent horse. I'll have another bit of this here if you don't mind. And you want a bit. It's tasty. Had a few pints in Strokestown. I couldn't get my buddy Ronan out for pints. We're going for a few tomorrow night. I'll have that now while I'm chatting to you. I'll shout out. James Marson, Free Fallen. I wonder would that be the Leonard Skinner song? Matthew Miller. I think he was on it a while back, but he has been sort of, I didn't notice him again until yesterday. Stephen, that's with a V, E-V-E-N rather than E-P-H. Robert Green and Alex Romero. And I'm not sure, did I get a few I had written down? Liam Chapman, Mark R, Red Rebel, and Christopher Griffiths from Oxford. He'd be a smart boy. Big college there, isn't there? Oxford, and Cambridge is the other one for good, with the Rowan as well, Oxford and Cambridge. I used to watch that once upon a time. Anyway, on to tomorrow. I'll have another bit of this if you don't mind. I tell you, it's good stuff. I never came across this apple tart before, made by Murphy's. I spotted this evening. A bit of cinnamon in it as well. Just that's grand. I booked my ticket for yesterday to Birmingham on the Thursday of the Cheltenham Festival. Not to go on Thursday, but to go on Friday. I think I'm flying out of Dublin at something like 10:15 at night, getting into Birmingham at 10 to 11. Have no accommodation booked yet, no plans, because I'll probably, if I'm over there, I'll go to your Taxeter for the Midlands Grand National on the Saturday. I'll see, is there anybody travelling down? I was going to book a hotel last night, but I wasn't sure which one to book. I want to be close to the train station if I'm getting a train the next morning. I want to be there for Gallopin if he gets the 3 in a row. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I wasn't there for it. This is a 2.5 mile chase. Etalon is the 3-1 favourite. A horse that we backed a couple of times before and won for us. And I've been saying a couple of times that why weren't they going up to 3 or 2.5 mile? So he's a 2.5 mile tomorrow. He's an 8-1 chance earlier on. It's 11-2 now. Triple trade. We were on it a few times. Going back to April and twice of 23. He won for us here. He also won for us here in Ascot. The last 5, 6, since he won at 2 miles 3, he's ran at 2 miles and 2 miles 1 6 times. It doesn't suit. And he won off 135. What is he now? Back down to 127. The last day, Etalon was in the race that Liberty Hunter won. He ran a decent race for...
He still had a lead bordering on 3 lengths, and Freddie Mitchell glances in behind. It's a long way home from here, however. They've still got 3 furlongs, 300 metres or more to cover as they swing on in with 2 fences to jump. Issar Derry with a 3 to 4 length advantage. Liberty Hunter is now moving around the inner and is moving off in pursuit. Master Chewy is covering his move, and these two now are trying to hunt down Issar Derry. Triple Trade hangs on in there. Issar Derry.
Ran up the hill, it needs 2.5. Oh, a shout out to Paul Manchin as well. Great double today. Fair play to you, Paul. 9-4 and 11-4 SP. And that, what you call them, cover up, it went out SP at 40-1. I cannot understand it for the life of me how they got that. Where are we here? Each way bet on triple trade. The 8 declared. I hope the 8 still run. We'll go on to the listed race, a listed mares, fillies and mares race. At 25-2, there's a precautionary inspection I see at 7:30, so I hope it goes ahead. Della Casalunga, former little horseen of ours, it won when it was in Ireland. That's a good while ago. 6th of March 2023. Just 6s into 85 to 40, second favourite. Absolutely hosed up in Leopardstown. Has changed years from a couple of times since. Oh no, same, different name. Won the last day, which was over 3 miles, and had a good run prior to that. Went to second in a listed hurdle to Katira. But I thought it's more of a stayer. I'm going to give a shout to Dame of the Cotswolds. I think this Geraldine has got her act really well together. We came across it as a 4-year-old a couple of times. It was behind us. It was behind us in March of last year. Remember, we were back to Ascending Lark. Wonder what happened to that horse. But it has really got its act together this campaign. 3 wins out of 5. Has went from 105 up to, it's 129. Isn't it? It is 129. But a filly like that on the up, you don't know where it's going to finish. I was impressed with it again the last day. It hasn't much to improve, but it has a good turn of foot. Extra couple of furlongs won't be a problem. I'll have another bit of this.
To Mini Supreme in second, Bluey's now tied in third, and then Eldorado, Dame of the Cotswolds, driven on by James Turner. She leads now by 3 widening lengths to in second place. That's Mini Supreme. They head down towards the last, and then the long run in. Dame of the Cotswolds, perhaps her best leap of all at the last, and she's now away and gone, 7 or 8 lengths ahead, and staying on powerfully here to record a 4th career success for Nigel Twiston Davies and James Turner. Dame of the Cotswolds, just that one scare with that mistake on the far side. But
she's improving. I'll give her a shout tomorrow. Five to 1. The Veterans Chase tomorrow could be a last chance saloon for horse that ran well enough for us, Eldorado Allen, 2 runs back, but it's first time out. Then it ran well enough the last year back in Trip. If it doesn't win tomorrow, it'll never win. Good run over 3 mile. It needs additions, but it was too short the last time, but it ran well behind Numator. 1 horse in Cork. At Cheltenham landed a big punt for John Ryan the last week, going against it with Philip Rothwell trained Deons Diamond. This ran out of puff the last day. It looked like it was going to win in Fairyhouse, 2.5 mile. I prefer nearly if this was 2-2. But it was second in a pint to pint, so it should be able to get the trip. But we'll just have a peep at its last run. This is it here in the banner colours. Also the Rossi colours.
From Killishy and then Broomfield Bijou and La Malmaison as the field starts to compact. 9 Graces is next. Arriving at the third last fence at St. Donna. From Killishy, couple of lengths between them. And then Broomfield Bijou ridden up on the inside of 9 Graces. Looking poised is La Malmaison with Deons Diamond starting to join them from the rear, along with Queen Jane and Ballybourne Belter. They've really tightened up, turning in for the final 2 fences. St. Donna re-challenged by Killishy on the left. Deons Diamond makes continued headway. La Malmaison in the centre of the fence, followed by Broomfield Bijou, Ballybourne Belter. 9 Graces, Queen Jane must be obeyed. It's Deons Diamond in front, but might be there, and Suffren says La Malmaison is coming up strongly, and then Ballybourne Belter, who digs in third. Coming to the final fence, the bar 1 racing, EBF Mears handicap chase, and it's La Malmaison breezing away over the last from Deons Diamond in a fight for the second with Ballybourne Belter and 9 Graces. This is going to be a very easy winner indeed. La Malmaison and Keith Dunno for Gavin Cromwell. Second we go to 9 Graces ahead of Ballybourne Belter.
Normally I don't go back go back from fences back to hurdles, but I thought she was worth the punt tomorrow. Anyway, wood racing on Sunday is a nice card in Naas. If it's on, hopefully it will. I might go, and we have a good meeting in Plunton. And 2 horses that won for us last year, Dame of Mary and Transmission, are out to win the races again. So hopefully I'll be back tomorrow night. If I'm not back tomorrow night, because I am going for Scatter Reporter tomorrow night, I'll put them up on the on this video, on the description. Bash the Bookies, over and out.